self-isolation, quarantine, stay at home, whatever it is you want to call it, I'm getting tired. Of course, when it was announced that everybody would have to stay at home, work from home and stuff, I was quite excited because I was like, wow, without me applying for leave at work, it is time to take some rest well deserved. But then I discovered that I every day I ate up to 10 times. Let me take yesterday morning, for example. I woke up in the morning and I felt, okay, let me make eba. If I eat eba this morning and I won't feel hungry till around 4 or 5 p.m. because, of course, eba is solid and we know it has a way of staying in the stomach. My dear brothers and sisters, I ate about around 8 a.m. But then when it was 10, I started feeling hungry again. I went to cook noodles. I was home. Around 12 or 1, I started feeling hungry again. I took Gary. And around 4, I started feeling hungry. Ha! God, what is this? I am tired of the quarantine period or whatever it is we call it. And wait, quarantine is for people who are positive. People have been confirmed positive and they've been isolated. That is quarantine. We should try as much as possible not to mix it up. Now, self-isolation rather, is for people who stand the risk or who have been exposed to the COVID-19, virus, the coronavirus. People have been exposed. They are asked to isolate. I think what we are doing right now, for those of us who have not tested and for those of us who feel we are negative or we don't have the virus, we are only observing the stay at home or the stay at home order. We are observing the stay at home order. That is what we are doing at the moment. So I don't want to hear I'm on quarantine. If you're on quarantine and you're simply telling me you're positive, then I'll have to run away from you. Or you're on self isolation because you're telling me you're self isolation. I shouldn't come near you either because one way or the other you're telling me that you've been exposed to the virus. So let us try as much as possible to use the right English so that you not know that the angel that is passing now carry your English and go and present it to heaven that this person is thinking that he is positive. Right, guys, stay safe, stay well. I'll see you again.